Morning guys, we had a pretty good night's sleep last night. This morning we headed over to the south branch of the Taiwan Palace Museum, and it's got some beautiful garden layout here and a nice walking bridge before you even get into the main building. Compared to the one in Taipei, this is a very modern looking structure, but they got some water features, and then we'll be heading down there with the rest of the tourist groups arriving, walking over the bridge and into the museum there.
Look at the color.
They've even got misters going along the bridge here to keep the temperature down. Actually feels pretty good. And here's the front of the museum itself. Very modernistic. We're now on the second floor of the museum, and we're going to start off here with a little exhibit from the Mongolian style of life, traditional, and this is a traditional Mongolian yurt. Let's take a look inside. Good duck to get through the door. But still, to this day, up in Mongolia, the nomads live in these kind of tents. Take a look at the open roof, and that's why when they cook in the tent and that, all the smoke can get out. It also gives you ventilation through the tent, and that would be the central part of the cooking in the tent itself. Yeah, they've actually got a digital display showing some of the artwork and from the different dynasties going way back. Had a little incident coming in here where the one person was telling me downstairs that I couldn't use the gimbal. Probably thought that it was a selfie stick. But luckily when we got up to this floor, we spoke to the people letting us in and explained that it wasn't an extendable selfie and just a stabilizer, and they said we could use it. So luckily now we are able to get in and start viewing the exhibit. And being a government-run enterprise, we are having to use our face masks, which makes it a little bit hotter breathing, but You know, in an area where you've got a whole bunch of people, especially downstairs, there were tons of people from tour buses, just safer. So let's go in and take a look. We have a location map from where some of these exhibits originated. And these things are all hundreds of years old, looking at the dates. And maybe we're at an advantage here where, with the pandemic going on, we don't have huge tourist crowds, so it actually makes it easier to see the exhibits without multi-layers of people standing in front of you. You know, we got a whole bunch of tapestry prints. Some nice bronzes. And this is a beautiful representation of sand art. I know it's going to be very dark for a lot of these items, but it's all the lighting they have in here. And this exhibit had a lot to do with the tea culture and porcelains. There you can even see a Western influence on this little pendant box on the left. There's very fine, intricate artwork on these boxes and on all the little exhibits here. A lot of these items are very small. Little carvings in jade of animals. Yeah, we have a lot of the tea culture. And there we have a description of boiling tea of the Song dynasty. Teacups. And this one, it is the boiling of tea in the Ming dynasty. So obviously each dynasty had its own tradition and procedure for boiling its teas. This one is for the Qing dynasty. And just look at the fine artwork on this porcelain. And that would be the tea packages and storage. And this part of the exhibit had to do with brush and ink. That's strange for a museum exhibit. They even say you can touch it to feel the texture.
So this looks like a goat head.
Uh-huh.
No, this part.
Yeah. Very solid. And these are all bronze castings. And they say, please touch, so they want you to actually feel it. Amazing.